The finale ever episode of Neighbours airs tonight, and devoted fans will be in floods of tears. Sadly, Channel 5 announced earlier this year that they won't be airing more trips to Erinsborough to see Dr. Carl, Susan and Toadie when their contract ends in August 2022. The much-loved Australian soap, which has been on our screens for nearly 40 years, is more popular over here than it is down under, but it hasn't been enough to stop it being scrapped. A whole host of household names have Neighbours to thank for launching their careers, and a number of them will be appearing in the highly anticipated finale. From pop sensations to Hollywood legends, big names such as Russell Crowe, Margot Robbie and the Hemsworth brothers all had roles in the soap opera. Neighbours bosses have managed to persuade some of the former stars to return for the last ever episode, with Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan coming back as Charlene and Scott Robinson. Get the news you want straight to your inbox. Sign up for a Mirror newsletter here. The pair were snapped filming their last scenes, with Kylie donning mechanic Charlene's trusty dungarees and sharing a hug with Jason on the bonnet of a car. The full lineup includes stars from each of the 4 decades that the soap has been running, as well as current favorite, including the legendary Alan Fletcher and Jackie Woodburn as Carl and Susan Kennedy. Jason Herbison, Neighbours executive producer, said, "We are beyond excited and feel very humbled that so many favorite characters are here with us, and there are more surprises to come on the final night next week." With the finale airing later today, here is a look at what happened to some of Neighbours' famous former cast members. Jason Donovan, Scott Robinson. Aussie heartthrob Jason Donovan joined Neighbours in 1986 as a replacement for the original Scott Robinson actor. After 3 years in the soap, Jason decided to leave to pursue a pop career, achieving 4 UK #1 singles and selling over 3 million records in the UK. Jason admits it's still too painful to speak to Kylie about their breakup, even though they remain friends, after she rang him to say she had met and fallen in love with a bad boy of rock, INXS frontman Michael Hutchence. "It was an extremely painful parting of the ways and, without a doubt, I took a long time to recover from it. Years, definitely," he told the Mirror in 2016. "It was bad enough that she'd run off with anybody, but she happened to run into the arms of the greatest rock god of the period, the very guy who I secretly wanted to be. That was a pretty big punch to take." Jason went on to marry Angela Malik, with whom he shares children Gemma, Zach, and Molly, and has become a massive musical star, appearing most prominently in the lead role of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat in the early 90s. Last year, Jason competed in Dancing on Ice but was forced to withdraw from the competition in week 6 due to a back injury. Jason recently discussed the final on the One Show, confessing it would be emotional for fans. "I'm not going to give too much away about the episode," Donovan said. "But I can tell you it's going to happen. In what capacity, you are going to have to switch over to Channel 5 and watch. There is a bit of denim involved, that's for sure." He added, "It's a throwback to 1988. Kylie Minogue, Charlene Mitchell. Before making it big in the music industry, Kylie Minogue was spinning around up on Neighbours as schoolgirl-turned-garage mechanic Charlene Mitchell between 1986 and 1988. The 1987 on-screen wedding between Charlene and Scott Robinson, Jason Donovan, was watched by a staggering 19.6 million people and is still hailed as the most iconic TV nuptials ever. They both launched music careers, singing together in the hit classic Especially for You in 1988, but their relationship spilled over into real life. For 3 years, the young couple were very much in love, but as their careers exploded it meant they were often apart as they both traveled the world to promote their music. After getting 3 consecutive Australian #1 singles, Kylie decided to leave Neighbours to focus on her music career. The I Should Be So Lucky singer has a Grammy Award, 3 Brit Awards, and became the first female artist to have a chart-topping album in the UK for 5 consecutive decades. After years of struggling to find love, it seems Kylie has finally found happiness with GQ boss Paul Solomons. Talking about going back to where it all began on Neighbours, she said, "It was lovely and emotional. Driving into Ramsay Street was quite something." Asked about her reaction to being back on set, she added, "Firstly, where's all that time gone? Secondly, everything looks exactly the same. Thirdly, Scott, Charlene, Jane, Harold, it all just came flooding back." Holly Valance got the role of Felicity Scully in 1999 and stayed for 3 years. Better known as Flick, her character was Holly's first major TV role and she was only 15 when she auditioned. Of her departure, she said, "I've learned so much. I kept telling myself I wasn't going to cry, it's so sad to be leaving. I've made such good friends and learned so much. When I started, I didn't know a thing." She did reprise her role for the show's 20th anniversary special but has since moved into the music industry, producing bangers such as Kiss Kiss and Down Boy. She landed a minor role in Prison Break as well as starring in CSI, Miami and Entourage, before appearing in Liam Neeson's blockbuster Taken in 2008, as well as appearing on Strictly Come Dancing in 2011. Holly tied the knot with billionaire Nick Candy back in 2012, with 300 guests including Simon Cowell receiving invites that cost an eye-watering £300 each and a live performance from Katy Perry costing £1. 2 million. The following November, Holly gave birth to their daughter Luca, followed by her little sister Nova in September 2017. Candy, a British property tycoon, was linked with taking over ownership of Chelsea Football Club earlier this year, but meaningful conversations failed. Margot Robbie, Donna Friedman. At the age of just 17, Margot Robbie moved to Melbourne and repeatedly contacted the Neighbours casting director to ask for a meeting. Margot thought she had blown the audition and went to Canada for a 5-week snowboarding holiday, but 2 days later got a call to say she needed to return after succeeding. Originally meant to be a guest stint, the actress stayed as Donna Friedman from 2008 until 2011 and bosses battled to extend her stay. Explaining why she was going, Margot said, "I want to go to America. It's always been my goal to work in Hollywood. It's the one stage in my life where I have absolutely nothing holding me down." Since then her career rise has been incredible, playing Leonardo DiCaprio's wife Naomi in The Wolf of Wall Street and Harley Quinn in 3 DC superhero movies. The Once Upon a Time in Hollywood actress is married to British filmmaker Tom Ackerley and they now live in California. It's been confirmed that Margot will definitely be appearing in the highly anticipated finale. Guy Pearce, Mike Young. English actor Guy Pearce started out his career playing Mike Young in Neighbours from 1986 until 1989. His family had relocated to Australia when was 3 years old, and he began filming after his last year 12 exam. "I experienced hysteria at a pretty high pitch with that show," he once said. "I'm not embarrassed by having done it now, not at all. It was an amazing experience, an amazing opportunity. And I was only 18. Pierce decided to leave in 1989 because producers did not want him to play Errol Flynn in a biopic film. Since then he has appeared in The Hurt Locker, Memento, Prometheus, Iron Man 3 and The Time Machine. Speaking about his former castmates, Guy recently said, "Jason and I see each other all the time. Whenever I'm in London I'll see Jason most times, and I'll see Kylie as well if she's around." Guy said he had to trawl his memory bank for how to play Mike again, adding, "The producers had his old motorcycle gloves, they have been in the box since 1987, so that helped." Chris Hemsworth, Jamie Kane. Chris Hemsworth only appeared in one episode of Neighbours back in 2002, but how can we not include the Hollywood icon? The Thor star, who is now one of the highest paid actors in the world, worked with Steph Scully at a garage, but it ended badly when he ratted her out because she didn't call the police when her ex-boyfriend robbed them. It was complicated. Chris only got the chance to be in one episode, but interestingly moved to rival Australian soap Home and Away, in which he starred for more than 150 episodes. Since 2011, Chris has been putting on a blonde wig and pretending to be an Asgardian prince in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He has also appeared in The Cabin in the Woods, Rush, Snow White and the Huntsman and Men in Black, International. Liam Hemsworth, Josh Taylor. Neighbours really is a family show, as Chris' brother, Liam Hemsworth, played a recurring character from 2007 to 2008. Liam was cast as Bridget Parker's paraplegic friend Josh after she was paralyzed down one side of her body following a car crash. However, after going on some dates she decided she was really in love with someone else. Spookily, Liam found the same thing happening to his character in The Hunger Games, Gale Hawthorne, who got friend-zoned by Jennifer Lawrence's character Katniss. The actor has also appeared in Independence Day, Resurgence, The Last Song and made guest appearances in Home and Away. Natalie Imbruglia, Beth Brennan. Natalie Imbruglia said her life changed overnight when she was cast as Beth Brennan in the soap. Between 1992 and 1994, she played the builder's apprentice who jilted partner Brad Willis on their wedding day after discovering his affair with Lauren Carpenter. Natalie became disappointed with her character's scripts and asked to be written out, but thought her exit was unrealistic. In 1998, Imbruglia stated that after leaving Neighbours she spent 12 months feeling bitter and twisted about the creative differences she experienced with the show's production. The singer had a chart topper with her cover of Torn and has combined album sales of 3 million worldwide. Although she is mostly known for her music career these days, Imbruglia keeps her hand in with the acting and has appeared in a handful of movies including Underdogs and Johnny English. Alan Dale, Jim Robison. Alan Dale has been in pretty much everything, so it should come as no surprise the New Zealander was in Neighbours. The former male model, car salesman and milkman moved to Australia in the late 70s and bagged a role as Jim Robinson in 1985. Alan appeared on the show from the first episode and stayed for 8 years before his character was killed off in 1993. He left on bad terms and claimed the production company didn't put any value on any of the people appearing in the show, but he did return in 2018 and 2019. Initially he struggled while being typecast as Jim Robinson, mainly just doing voiceovers, but revived his career when he relocated to the US in 2000. Since then he has appeared in the O.C., Ugly Betty, Lost, The West Wing, The X-Files and Entourage. He has also had minor film roles in Captain America, The Winter Soldier, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Russell Crowe, Kenny Larkin. Before he became a gladiator, Russell Crowe had a guest spot on Neighbours as dodgy ex-con Kenny Larkin in 1987. The Hollywood A-lister appeared in 4 episodes as a bloke who was up to no good at all, nicking money and ruining Henry Mitchell's gardening business. Unfortunately for us viewers, his naughty antics got him banned from Lasseter's and he was never seen again. But we definitely did see Russell again as he won an Academy Award for playing Roman General Maximus Decimus Meridius in Gladiator in 200. He has also appeared in The Insider, A Beautiful Mind, Master, and Commander, Cinderella Man, Robin Hood and Man of Steel. Do you have a story to share? Email webfeatures@trinitymirror.com.